Welcome, Glenn. I'm so happy to have you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here and to share this information. Love your story with the orcas, by the way, as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I want to ask you. I was going to actually make this a little comical, but tell me a little bit about your experience with menopause.
Well, when I went through, no, in all seriousness, my experience with menopause is as a practitioner. To be very candid, the bulk of my clients through the years, and I've had 10,000 plus people come through my different offices through the years, again, since 2001. And my typical client is a woman who's about 45 to 55 years old. So I regularly see women that are dealing with menopausal symptoms. And it's just a part of that era of life. And it really, what's interesting about it too is like the things that you brought up in the beginning are, they can't be more real. And when we think of menopause, like there's almost like a negative connotation to menopause, which the value of being a male and working with menopause is I have no emotional attachment to any negative with menopause. I just look at it from a testing perspective. I look at it from a recognition of what's going on in their body. And when you think of menopause, though, and we go back to traditional cultures, go back years, it wasn't negative. It was a almost like a rite of passage, and it was a transition for a woman to reach a higher level of wisdom and status in the tribe or in the community. And it's almost like when you bring up menopause, it's almost shunned. It's almost like there's so much negativity around it. And thankfully, being a man who hasn't had the opportunity to buy into the, we'll quote the stories of menopause, which most of them aren't true. I get to look at it from a very fresh screen and from without any attachment to it. So it's just such a value to me. And because there are defining ways that every woman can address this, it's actually exciting because I know going into working with a woman who's struggling with menopause symptoms, I know that I can first provide them hope, second, provide them direction, and third, watch them improve, right? And watch them regain their natural ability to maintain hormone balance. So it's very exciting from that perspective.